how you and your duo can improve your overall gameplay in every aspect of the game. First of all, you want to pick a drop. It can depend on your playstyle. If you are a more aggressive player, land at a POI. If you want to avoid fights, land edge map. But it does not really matter, as long as it has enough resources and you practice your loot route. Be prepared, you and your teammates should be perfectly fine to set yourselves up for success into the endgame. The drop spot I normally land at is the Dam Bridge. Being in the new desert biome, it has a lot of slurp cacti that really help conserve shields and heals into the rest of the game. It also has a lot of movement available, such as launch pads, nitro barrels and nitro rings. After you have finished your loot path and one off spawn, you have to have a plan to where to go next, and not just aimlessly run around and get into unnecessary fights and take unnecessary damage. So, look around your drop spot and make multiple routes outside your drop that include more loot, or head to a power position such as a hill with a launch pad to maybe look for more storm surge damage. In my case, there is a forecast tower that me and my duo always rotate to. We aim to get on the hill with the launch pad to claim the forecast tower, as it will help you lots in the long run. Clix and Venom also use this strat, and they won FNCS Week 1 finals in NA with it. Figuring out how to find Deadside. Deadside is the part of the map with the least amount of players in it. Usually Deadside is the deeper side of the storm circle that has been in circle for the whole game. This is because you want to stay away from the congested area. Make sure to always refarm. If you do not have maximum materials, as a couple extra builds in the endgame can either make or break your game. So, always look for trees and rocks to farm whilst you are rotating in those endgames. Timing your rotates. Timing your rotates well can be a hard thing for many. Depending on your position, you have to make sure not to rotate when other people are not, as you will just be a big target and will end up getting lobby focused. This will also happen if you rotate too early or too late. You have to pay attention to your surroundings and just keep practicing your timings. With more practice, you'll get better and better. So, keep playing scrims, tournaments and ranked to make sure you get the timing right. Tunnel visioning. What do I mean by tunnel visioning? Well, make sure you and your teammate are always on the same path. And do not aggressively peek on opponents and only focus on killing that team. You have to remember to stick to your teammate and stick to the plan. Staying alive is always the better choice than 1 or 2 kills. Here is a good example. I made a dumb edit and got beamed when I had no shield left and barely any builds. Just because I overpeaked for 1 second more, I was left shambles. After this, I had to rotate. To not get pressured by height, I chopped the back of the tarp, leaving the player distracted and leaving me with a free rotate. As soon as I'm in zone, I box up to the side where it's going to pull next, as I still have that forecast. As I am left 1 HP, I sit in my cone. There is really no way I can win this endgame, so by stalling as much as I can, hiding in others' builds and finding extra fizz, I managed to pull off a 7th place while being shambles most of the endgame. Thank you very much for watching and staying to the end.